guys, we are getting some truck stuff done today. We have Jake's 2022 Ford Raptor that is getting an exhaust, and we have the 2010 Ford F-150 that's getting shocks and potentially brake pads today alongside the running board. So we have some work to do. The biggest job right now, though, that we have to complete is getting the truck inside of the garage, which I'm not too sure if it's gonna fit. Big Blue barely fits by like an inch, and based on Jake's Ford Raptor here, we might be releasing the air out of the tires.
When it was here earlier, they looked very, very close.
I also have to get all of these things moved, and we're gonna get the Raptor inside to install this exhaust. So drop a like on this video, subscribe, get all the stuff moved out. Dude, I don't know, man. It's looking pretty close. We might be releasing some air, dude.
I was going off the mirror.
It was this close with the truck.
How tall your truck is. That thing's screaming.
Dude, this is a real Fraptor you're looking at right now.
I must have got mistaken. I put the wrong front end on my truck.
Dude, they screwed you. They gave you the base model front end. Real Fraptor with a V8. You don't know what that's about. You hear your thing, it sounds like a little kitten.
Got 2 turbos though. What you got under there?
4.6 V8 all cylinder.
God bless America!
Now for the real test. Will the Raptor fit in the HQ? Big Blue did look pretty big. It lives up to the name. I thought it's gonna be tight. Oh shit. Dude, we're close. Oh shit. We're good.
Now we know a 37 package Raptor fit.
Oh shit.
I got it.
Oh, it's electric. Damn.
We bougie over here.
Fraptor ain't got that.
Yeah, Fraptor no.
Bring her on back, Billy. I'd like to say that's a mission success there. Throw it on the lift and...
got that 650 over here. We're gonna do a motor swap.
I'll trade you the 4.6 and the Ford.
I'll take the ZR1 motor.
Raptor is in the garage. It fit, but just by a little bit. Sometimes that's all you need in life, okay? Just a little bit. Big Blue is pretty much the same fitment-wise. When we backed it in and got it tinted inside of here, it was really close as well. What we got going on this thing today, though?
So, Raptor has some mods. We're getting a little more. I'll show you. So there's actually no exhaust out for the new Raptors, period. There's no like mid pipes, which Mustangs we would have an X pipe, you guys know. The Gen 2, they had some stuff. And the Gen 1, obviously, Corso was the best way to go. AWE sent me over a brand new, yeah, let's not talk about that.
So we got an exhaust from AWE. The C7 actually has an AWE on it.
Does it?
It's a race exhaust.
I've heard good things about them.
That's great stuff.
They are the first ones for the Raptor. So I was like, I want my truck louder. I want a little more out of it. I want to change the tone. The tone from the stock isn't bad. We always want more as car people.
AWE CapEx exhaust going on the Raptor today. And as I mentioned, after this installation, we're pulling Big Blue in because I am bringing that truck back. We'll talk a little bit more about it in this video, but we have to do some new shocks on there. I got to check the diff fluid and it needs brake pads. We're going to close up shop, get the heat pumping in this thing, man. A little bit nibbly out here. Oh, baby, now we're talking. This guy shows up to the house, brings a bag, packs 8 t-shirts, but no pants.
Dude, my knees actually, don't show my knee. I don't even know what we got in here. Obviously, some new pipes. Don't know where they go. Looks super sick. Quality's clean. That is bigger than my future. Look at this thing right here.
That thing is huge. You'll be rolling cool like... I'm underneath the Raptor right now, just trying to see what we're working with. This is the first time I've ever messed with a truck exhaust. Look at that factory muffler. That thing is gigantic.
It looks like a gas tank.
Bro, it is a gas tank. It's your reserve tank.
All right, that's the muffler that's coming off. This is the muffler that's going on.
We're throwing the Raptor on the lift. This is gonna be the first truck to ever get lifted with this Max Jax lift. I'm a little bit nervous. It weighs more than any car that's been on the lift, so wish us luck. I need you to sign right here, please, sir. That is the liability form that if this lift does fall, breaks this car, you're gonna buy it out in cash for $50,000, and I'm not liable for the Raptor.
I signed Brandon Miranda's name, so we're good.
I mean, the worst that'll happen is the lift frame will go into the truck if it snaps and breaks the concrete. And then I don't have a lift, so, I mean...
That would actually probably total the truck.
It'll probably total the truck, and it's gonna total the bank account a little bit, because I am sending you an invoice.
Lift it up.
You lift it up. I ain't touching shit. You're excited for you. Good God, look at this suspension.
I
suspension.
Oh, my exhaust!
Holy crap. How do you change tires on this thing?
Dude, I haven't. I really haven't. I got new ones, as you can see.
Yo, what just happened? My pandas are fucked up. This truck on the lift has absolutely swallowed my whole garage setup. Look how huge this thing is. I never thought about putting a truck on the lift just because I was a little sketched to do it, and it felt like really tight, but dude, we have another 2.5 feet. Update number 1, we have the factory exit pipes with the tips out. Let's keep trucking. That thing is gigantic, bro.
Also, by the way, a lot of condensation water coming out. If you're using a lift area, bad idea. I slid in it, as you can see. Cold start with no exhaust on a Raptor.
You're probably gonna wanna run it like this forever.
It sounds sick, which she should be warm still. We're gonna put her on the
We're about to hear a 350Z.
Cold start!
No, it's not.
Kinda sounds like a BMW right there. Well, Raptor, time to get the AW out. Derek got the X-pipe on, and now he's doing the muffler. How's that muffler look, champ?
Muffler's mocked, X-pipe is up, hangers on the X. We have the actuator extensions, and crazy thing is this exhaust setup actually only uses one actuator. If Jake wants to show you real quick.
Yeah. So only one side is pretty much working. You can see the valve in there, and then this one is pretty much a false actuator. It just mounts up, and the reason why it's false is because you have to have it plugged in so it doesn't throw any lights or codes or anything. You're looking at this versus this. So this one has both valves obviously working on the factory Ford system, but on the bottom, it has a third pipe that is just doing its own thing. Maybe it will sound better. I think it will.
I think it's gonna sound pretty good.
It's just weird. It's definitely a weird exhaust system. Weirdest I've ever seen. And this is massive. For size reference, put your foot up there.
Yeah, it's gigantic.
Like, this thing is huge.
This one's going in. This one comes with the actuator already on. This is going to be the one that essentially controls whether you get volume or no volume. So. Yeah. Well, there you have it, guys. About an hour and a half later, got this thing all installed, and yeah, she's looking good. Extensions right there, zip tied to the body, so that won't be in the way or touch. And I mean, she is on there. AWE did a fantastic job with this exhaust. So everything's buttoned up. He just has to put it through a couple heat cycles and retighten in the future, but she's looking good. That is a job complete, ladies and gentlemen. AWE exhaust for the Gen 3 Raptor is installed. We're about to fire it up right now, and we found this guy lurking down the street. I don't even know what he was doing.
Suck it in real hard real quick, hang on.
First startup Raptor Gen 3 AWE exhaust.
Okay. That's normal, so the valve should be closed.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah. All right, put in Baja.
That's gonna sound really good, dude.
3,000?
I like the sound of it. I think it's gonna sound good.
It's a deeper tone. The rasp is gone.
It never used to do that, did it?
It didn't do that.
This kit sounds really good, and it's not even my setup. AWE, very good job, guys.
Give this man a Raptor and a
Wait, yeah, AWE, we need a Raptor and a side of exhaust on the way, all right? What the hell are you doing?
Not my truck. Oh, y'all just did this for me, sorry.
These black chrome tips, too, I think these are like a 5.5 inch. They look insane. This thing looks so nasty. And I also noticed it has like these baffles back here. So it's like a resonator baffle, I think, paired up with that muffler that you guys saw. Hardest part about the whole entire install was literally taking off the factory pipe right here behind me because of how the bolt was on the clamp. Very, very dumb design, so just keep that in mind, but everything else, super smooth. Ooh, that sounds good. Dude, that does sound like a little GTR. Larry! That sounds good.
It's not raspy no more. It's got like a deeper, like I told you, GTR tone.
It sounds really good. Will she fire up?
Blues time. Come on, Blue. Come on, Blue. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Let's go.
She good, baby.
About 4 gallons worth of gas, but we're charged.
We're going to California next. Same battery. Old girl needs some new shocks.
You remember the rust?
I do. Well, last time, dude, you didn't even want to pop it. Remember, it was so bad. You were like, the door didn't want to shut.
Dude, yeah,
they did a good job.
All new ones, man.
She's solid now. All right, pull this baby in the garage. Old Blue is coming in. Bring that thing in. Rev it up. Was that 7,000 RPM? good.
Big Blue's in. We got to get this thing on the lift, and I'll show you the shocks that we got to throw on right now. We just have a nice little simple set of these rough country shocks. These are the OEM ones on the truck, and I mean, look at this, ready? Like, there's no suspension there at all.
So these shocks have been on here for
almost 15 years. Yep, 15 years.
This thing graduates.
That's kind of crazy,
graduating high school soon.
Facts. Nothing fancy though with these rough countries, but they are going to be better than blown out OEM ones. So there they are. Another step down for Big Blue, and while it's on the lift, I actually have to take a look at the rear diff because it was leaking fluid. I just got insanely lucky. I figured I'd just shoot Discount Tire a call. They're the ones that actually did the all four on the truck about 4 or 5 months ago now, so it's been some time. Obviously, if they put new tires on, that means the old wheels and tires came off of the truck, so that only meant that the lug nut key was once there. So I figured I'd give them a call really quick and just see, by some miracle, if they still had it, and they got it. It was in a drawer as we speak right now. So I'm actually gonna head there, take the C7. We're gonna go pick up that lug nut key, and hopefully I can finish that project of this week to get the new shocks on and stuff, and then that'll be just one puzzle piece closer to having that truck how I need it. So that's pretty good news. This place might look familiar to many of you guys. I used to work here many moons ago now. This time is freaking flying, but I'm gonna go in and grab this lug nut key. Let's go. They freaking had it after all of this time, and it's such a weird lug nut key. Like, it's a 10 spline. I don't remember throwing these lug nuts on the truck. Maybe my grandfather did or something. I mean, the wheels have been on there for such a long time, but freaking 10 spline, dude. I could not find one anywhere. Searched multiple stores and nobody had a 10 spline. They all had like 6 or 8, and I probably would have had to, you know, order a shit ton of them to do some trial and error process on and see which one worked and which one didn't. But I'm glad I don't have to do that, and I can finally finish this project up. You want me just to power brake it and let her rip?
Yeah.
All right, I'm about to drive the Raptor. This thing was floating. Rough country, baby. Dude, she was floating.
Dude, it was moving. I'm telling you, probably burned like straight posy like 100 feet. I'm just like, okay, it's still ripping. It's still ripping.
Bro, I was just...
Dude, it's so nice. It's
Dude, it was floating, bro.
It's butter.
Straight floater.
It revs. It revs.